Okay guys, so we're back in Five Nights TD. And for this video, we're going to be checking out the brand new buff / nerf on the Titan Crusher Freddy. So as you guys can see on screen right now, Titan Crusher Freddy's damage got buffed from 63,000 to 87,000, and his damage to large enemies got decreased from 50% to 20%. So what we are going to be doing in this video is taking him on the boss raid game mode and seeing if he is still a good boss killer or not. Now it does say that it's still a buff, but technically it is a nerf because the percentage went down on his passive, but I don't know, we'll just see. But before we get into it, let me introduce you to him. So this is Titan Crusher Freddy with Spring Lock. His passive is called Giant Slayer. Deal plus 20% damage to large enemies. His stats are completely maxed out and glitched, giving him plus 20% damage, plus 15% range, and minus 10% cooldown. The type of unit he is AoE plus the passive I just talked about. He can do up to 87,000 damage. His range can get as high as 40, and his cooldown can get as low as 3 seconds. Okay guys, so I cannot wait to use this unit. I did use him a few videos back, and this was before his buff / nerf, whatever you want to call it, and he was a pretty decent boss killer. Now, since they did buff the damage, I guess that this, nerf isn't really a nerf, but technically it kind of is. So we're gonna see if he is still worthy of being a boss killer. But anyways, before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. All right, let's go ahead and click on our glitched friend, and then go ahead and click vote. And it is not Night 51. I swear if I see Night 51 again, I'm going to crash out. Oh my gosh, guys, is this actually fair? We got Crazy Slots and True Agony right off the bat. Are we for real? Crazy Slots is too good to pass up. I'm gonna have to do Crazy Slots right off the bat. I need something to increase some range though, so I hope this guy has some decent range to keep us up float here, because we do lose range, and if we would have done True Agony, I'm pretty sure that we would have lost more range, because you lose like 30% range on True Agony. So yeah, Crazy Slots, I'm pretty sure it's only like 25. I don't know why I'm saying I'm pretty sure. I guess I'm just completely blind. I really don't know. All right, let's go ahead and get these boosters boosted up and ready to go. How much is bro? Okay, he's 40k. Honestly, I'm not even complaining, because for some reason the original Goliath, the unbuffed version or evolved version, whatever you want to call it, bro is like literally 100k to place, and like I think he's like $1 million total. I really don't know. He's just extremely expensive for some reason, and I have no earthly idea why. I'm still gonna give an honest review of this unit though, because even though we have made a video on him, I really don't care. Bro is pretty cool looking. All right, I'm still going to be going over his animations because I want to. Actually, not really his animations, just kind of actually looking at the unit and reviewing his stats and stuff like that. He's already doing a lot more damage than he used to do, so I can see that this damage buff really coming into effect here, because I'm pretty sure the damage buff was what? It was like 60k something to 80k something. So I mean, it was at least a 20k plus damage buff, which is honestly really good in my opinion. Bro is going to be very overpowered, very Giga Chad, very strong, I guess. I really don't know what else to say. Very strong. For some reason, his face looks so cute. Like, I know this sounds crazy and really ayo. He looks like a little cute like toy bear, but he has a freaking axe in his hand. You know, like it just doesn't really make any sense, but it does make sense. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. All right, so if we're looking at his max damage right now, this is actually really good in my opinion. I think you do lose damage with Crazy Slots, so this damage is probably higher, like usually higher, because think about it guys, we aren't even getting like a damage buff yet. Like what I mean by that is using modifiers. We're just simply using the best damage booster in the game, which I think Pop Star Chica is actually pretty common in the first place, and the best cooldown booster. This range booster does not really have to do with anything that I'm talking about right now, but what I'm trying to say is that Crazy Slots actually makes us lose damage, and Music Man is helping out our cooldown a lot. You know, we did lose range and lose damage, but our range is still 108, so that tells you that his range is obviously really top tier. We have a 1.8 cooldown. Like, that's almost 400k damage every second right off the bat. If we can just lower the cooldown a little bit and get some more damage, we just got to pick the right modifiers here. But he's gonna easily one-shot this boss just like that. Bye-bye, Mr. Boss. I think I'm gonna do the range and the damage because we do need to gain some damage back. We do need to gain some range back. Why not? Even though our range is still like 100, and I am literally floating in the air like Iron Man. I don't know what that was. Also, if you guys do look at the bottom, I didn't talk about it, but I did bring a Spring Bonnie. I have been using Vengeance on him, but I got to thinking, you know, since Spring Bonnie, did I just say Spring Bonnie? Oh my god, I really just said Spring Bonnie. No, I mean Astral Bonnie. I was thinking since his cooldown is super duper low, I would put Spring Lock on him because usually you're supposed to put Spring Lock on units that have a pretty low cooldown because Spring Lock's damage is actually better than Developer's damage. Like, it has some crazy damage to it, but it obviously affects the cooldown a lot. But if you give it to a unit like Astral Bonnie that has a very low cooldown, it could be pretty good. All right, guys, it could be pretty good. So that is exactly why I did it. And yeah, I just put it on why do I keep on calling it Spring Bonnie? Are we freaking serious? I put it on Astral Bonnie, and I'm going to just kind of see how he is. I'm not really going to try him out right now because we obviously can place 2 of these Titan Crusher Freddies. I'm not really, I'm not really complaining right now. Later, whenever the waves get harder, I might bring out the Astral Bonnie. He's kind of just there for show, to be honest. Like, he's kind of just like a just in case kind of thing. But on the other hand, it would be considered cheating because this dude is the unit for the video, so I should not be using other units to help. But I usually only whip out the Astral Bonnie if we're on like a really high boss that I know is going to be hard, because Astral Bonnie is not only going to give extra damage, but he is going to help the anti-regen on the health to where they cannot gain any of their health back, which would be very cool. And plus, this guy's cooldown is a little slow, so I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, I guess. I don't really know. Someone let me know. Oh my god. So as you can see, just that little 15% damage that we gained, it already gave us, I think, like a whole nother 100k, maybe a little less. It still put us in the 500ks, and we are now on 130 range. So I think since this unit's range is so good, we can actually take a lot of range debuffs to buff other things. So rather it be buffing our cooldown, rather it be buffing our damage, we can lose range for that because this unit's range is so freaking good. So Crazy Slots isn't even really like bringing us down by a lot right now. We're only losing 10% of the damage that we usually get, because keep in mind, guys, all we're doing is just bringing our damage back to regular. Like, this isn't even the regular damage. We still need 10% more damage to be back to regular. So it was originally better than this anyway. That is with one of them, though. Keep in mind, we do have 2 of them, and they are doing at least 1 million plus damage combined. You guys already know what I'm gonna do. Time to whip out the calculator. So they are doing 1,109,902.6 damage together every 1.843 seconds. In my opinion, that's not that bad. This is simply one unit. He is also AoE, and he does 20% more damage to larger enemies, which is really good. Holy freaking crap. I do not want to lose a placement. I can gain 100% damage from this and range, but it does hurt our cooldown. You guys know how I feel about hurt cooldowns, but like I just said, what just happened to my voice? Like I just said, I don't know what the heck just happened. Was that like a voice crack or like a voice dying? I don't know what that just was. Anyways, I do love and hate glitched because it does hurt our cooldown a lot, which I don't really like. But again, that's why our Astral Bonnie is here. Okay, Astral Bonnie is here to help out with the bigger bosses because bro obviously has a pretty slow cooldown. So what that does to us is that does not help us at all. So the Astral Bonnie is here to obviously kind of do a little bit of extra damage to the bosses and the smaller people, but also do extra damage to the bosses and stop the anti-regen like I mentioned earlier. But this is a good example now because I might actually like start placing the Astral Bonnie. But like the Astral Bonnie now has Spring Lock on him, and he has this affecting his cooldown. I mean, he has a lot of things that are going to be affecting his cooldown now, but he's going to have a lot of damage as well. Let me go ahead and get my pop star down. Please do not glitch out my screen. I have not gotten one glitch screen this game, guys. I'm very happy because the real people who actually watch my videos, you would know that I keep on getting this stupid screen glitch where like every time I try and place Popstar Chica, it like glitches out my screen. I'm just glad that it hasn't happened yet, okay? Don't jinx me. I'm just glad it hasn't happened yet. All right, guys. I'm trying to get her down, like, turned around so it looks better. I was not trying to bait out the glitch, okay? I promise. I'm just placing all these boosters for fun because it's like, why not, you know? I could get 2 pop stars, but there's no point in doing that because she does damage and I don't want it to affect what our units are actually doing here because I'm trying to give a review. All right, guys. Yeah, holy freaking crap. So we took a humongous damage leap. I don't know what the heck this is, but yeah, he's doing 1,171,563.8 damage every 2.764 seconds. So when I'm looking at my calculator, that is more damage on one of them than what both of them were doing combined last round, by the way. So let me times this by 2 and see what we get. So together they are doing 2,343,127.6 damage every 2.764 seconds. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that's freaking insane. That is freaking insane. Bro, we are not even on wave 100 yet. We're not even like halfway through this right now. I'm not gonna lie, he's actually really good. Like, he is a solid unit. I think that right off the bat, people were hating on him, and now I see people in my comments. Yes, I see you guys. I see you with my... Are those like gumdrop eyes? I don't really know what I have. Oh, and boss cutscene. Whoops. Sorry to interrupt you guys. Whoopsie daisies. Actually, he's gonna get one-shotted, so it's not like it matters. But anyways, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the modifier screen. You know what? Let me just get more damage. Just add more cooldown. Who cares? 30% more damage, 10% more cooldown. Oh my gosh, I'm cooking my cooldown. My cooldown is almost back to a full-on 3 seconds, and that's with Music Man. I can't tell if we're helping ourselves or cooking ourselves right now. I really don't know. Anyways, finishing what I was saying though on my Yapatron Yap session. Yes. I've been seeing comments about the Titan Crusher. A lot of people are saying that he needed a better chance in my videos. So I mean, I would feel like this is the chance because in the first video I made about him, I don't think it was enough either in my opinion. And you know, he did just get the nerf/buff. So yeah, like a lot of people are saying that he's actually really good. Like a lot of people are telling me to use him for the trio and the boss killer because you guys know that I did the OMC and OMK duo, and then I added Kronos to the trio. And after I watched the video back, I was like, you know what, it's probably not as good as I thought, so I might end up making a different trio soon. So stay tuned to that for all the real fans out there. Okay, for all the real fans, yes, I love you guys, so stay tuned for that. Either I'm gonna add Titan Crusher to that, or I don't really know who else. I kind of forgot. Or Astral Bonnie was the other one that I was thinking. But here's the thing. He's not really a boss killer. The only reason that I would add Astral Bonnie is to stop the HP regen. Because if you guys saw the HP regen at the end, whenever we got a 100 million HP boss, the HP regen was absolutely insane. And it was like literally cooking us. So whenever we start to actually think about it, he could be useful. But I'm trying to make a boss killer team. So Astral doesn't really count as a boss killer. He just counts as like a support type of unit, you know, that just kind of helps with anti-regen. Because whenever we're going up against a 100 million HP boss, I'm so very sorry, Astral Bonnie, but I think that Titan Crusher would, however, do better. He does hit slower, but I feel like he would do better. I really don't know. It's up for you guys to decide. If anyone's listening, you know, and my trio, who do you think I should add? Okay, I have OMK and OMC, which I think are here to stay. All right, they are some really, really good boss killers, but I don't know who the third one should be. All right, so if you're, you know, if you have suggestions, go ahead and put the suggestions there. Okay, yes, I'm talking to you. Do not look at me like that. All right, anyways, how much are they doing now? Because I think we did just get even more damage. Yes, we did. We're almost back to a full-on 3-second cooldown, but I really don't know if I'm complaining or not, because we are now doing 1,356,547.5 damage every 2.948 seconds, and we used to be doing, I think, 1,171,563.8 damage. So we had like, I think, a 200k damage leap kind of. I do not need more range. Okay, let's just take off some cooldown because that'll actually help us out a decent amount. Not a lot, but a decent amount. And I'm flying again. Thank you, I guess. I don't really know what to say to that. For some reason, in the middle of the rounds, they just they decide to literally make me Iron Man. I don't really know. I don't know if this has to do with the Thor video or not. You know, I know that Thor flies. Maybe they're trying to turn me into the next Thor. I really don't know. Somebody let me know, okay? If you want me to act in the new Thor movie, I don't know when it's coming out because I don't really, like, it's not that I don't watch that, so I'm not tapped in like that, okay? But, you know, I could definitely be the actor in that. What am I even talking about? Like, okay, what am I talking about? Let me just stop myself mid-sentence. Why am I talking about a new Thor movie? I'm playing a freaking Five Nights at Freddy's Tower Defense. And yes, I know it's not called that, but it's based off Five Nights at Freddy's, okay? Learn the lore, guys. Learn the lore. You know, it's funny because people always tell me that I do. Oh my god, no! I just ruined it. Oh, I ruined it. I was trying not to get a screen glitch. I really was trying. I was trying to do my yap session and, you know, place my boosters like I usually do, and it just got ruined because of you, Popstar Chica. It's all your fault. I will freaking pour water on your speakers until they blow up. Okay, that was actually really messed up. I'm so very sorry about that. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, anyways though, guys, yes, I do get comments about that literally all the freaking time. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what I get comments about. I literally forgot what I was even talking about. We're just gonna act like this never happened, okay? You were never here. This never happened. And boom, memory erased. It never happened. Okay, so let me go ahead and check out his damage. I do need to get a close-up of him. I keep on forgetting to do that. Let me go ahead and double his damage real quick and see how much they're doing together. Okay, so together they are doing 2,713,095 damage every 2.875 seconds. In my opinion, that's not that bad. I feel like the cooldown does negatively affect it, obviously. You don't want it to be too high, but on the other hand, it's like if the damage is super good, I feel like the cooldown being like that is not that big of a deal, you know? So remember, he's doing 2.7 mil, so if both of them hit right now, this boss should be dead in like a literal second. Here we go, and boom. Yeah, he's gone. He absolutely disappeared. I'm not gonna lie, my RNG is super good because what do I have? I have Crazy Slots, Puppet's Blessing, which is really good, Glitch is really good, Spring Locked is really good, and a cooldown booster. And look, guys, I have freaking True Agony too. I do not care about range at all right now. You guys know that this unit literally has 173 range right now. I just gained 40 damage and lost 15% cooldown. Dude, oh my god. Wait, I might actually be like creating like one of the best units right now, and I literally don't even know. This video was not even meant to create one of the best units, but like I've told you guys before, boss raid game mode completely relies on RNG. So as long as if my luck is good with these modifiers, I can cook up a really good unit, like a really good unit. I'm just gonna keep placing and just see where this gets me. All right, let's go ahead and get bro down. I need Jeff Bezos money, pretty please. Pretty please. Thank you very much. And then let me flip Chica around. Boom, the Chica is now down. Let me get the other boosters down. I'm just placing these just for the fun of it. Okay, guys, I know they don't really always do anything. All right, blah 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 blah, but you know, if I'm gonna get booster glitches for half the video at times, I'm going to spam the boosters around them until it works. All right, I'm literally just going to summon boost around them. All right, holy crap, bro, this is insane. This is actually insane. Look at those stats. So we just went from 1,350,000. Okay, I literally can't even talk. I literally cannot talk. 1,356,547.5 damage to 1,603,192.5 damage. So we're still on 0.5 damage. I don't know what it is with this little 0.5 at the end, but you know, every damage counts. Okay, you know, a boss could get to the exit and have 0.5 HP left, you know, and guess where that 0.5 comes from? It comes from the last part of our damage. So woohoo, Titan Crusher Freddy for president. Woohoo, thank you, Titan Crusher Freddy. Okay, so anyways, that is like a 200,000 damage increase, I think. Or no, that's a 250,000 damage increase just from that plus 30% damage. And then we did lose a good chunk of our cooldown. I don't know how much, but we lost a good chunk of it. Even though it's still 2.5, I would say that that's still good. Like, that's still a good cooldown. It's really not that bad. But in total, together, I did times this number by 2. They are doing 3,206,385 damage every 2.598 seconds. That's actually like genuinely insane. That is crazy. I'm just not realizing how crazy that really is. So yeah, like I said, guys, as long as if I get a good freaking modifier, bro, I can absolutely cook up an insane unit. I want to see how much Astral Bonnie is doing. Like, really, honestly, I need to see how much he's doing. Because look at how low his cooldown is. Let me calculate his DPS real quick. Okay, never mind. I do not have time to calculate DPS. You're out of here, Astral Bonnie. These guys are doing, I think, 3 million together, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are. Holy crap. That did not look like 3 million. That looked like freaking 4 million. Oh, wait, I'm really stupid. Let me just get the extra range, because why not? The reason I'm saying I'm stupid, though, is because they literally do 20% more damage to bigger enemies, aka bosses. I don't know why they didn't just put bosses, but they said bigger enemies. Yeah, I'm kind of stupid, because that's like literally his passive equip. Like, come on, lock in, bro. All right, go ahead and give me $40,000, please. I would greatly appreciate it. 77 range on the starter unit. Yeah, that's quite literally insane. Yeah, that's insane work. I'm just being honest here. Why do I have that much range on the starter unit? I really don't know. Also, if you guys cannot tell by my voice, it is literally very late at night. It is almost 1 a.m. for me at the time I'm making this video. But anyways, how much is he doing now? Oh wait, we did not get anything good. We just got a range booster. Okay, wait, so I can actually look at Astral Bonnie now. This is going to be very interesting. I do want to see his DPS. So Astral Bonnie is doing 338,896 DPS. Now, OMC does do a lot more DPS than this usually. I mean, that is in the really late rounds though, to be fair. But OMC does have a obviously better DPS. But I would say for being an anti-regen unit, 338,000 DPS is still really good in my opinion. Like, that's still a very good DPS. And he's also anti-regen, like I just said. So if we did have him on the team, he would be more so support, but he would still be a decent DPS unit. And I'm just talking about like the boss killer trio, because I don't know if we should put him on it or not. I don't know if we should include bro, but we might. The anti-regen on the bosses could be very useful though. I do not know. Astral Bonnie might be him just a little bit, but he's gonna have to prove that he's him. Okay, guys, he's gonna have to prove it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, he does have insane aura, because whenever he's not hitting, he's literally floating in the air, and he has one of the coolest effects ever. Could be because look at the lighting on my gummy bear skin. Like, look, he gives me blue light and it makes me glow. Like, I look so freaking cool right now, guys. Like, this has to be a good like plus 100 aura, but his overall effects are just insane. I do think that he genuinely is like a pretty freaking cool unit, and he does a good amount of DPS too. Let me go ahead and go free cam mode real quick though and look at our actual unit. So I have already given my opinion on it before. He doesn't really have, oh my gosh, this looks so cool in free cam. Oh my gosh, that looked absolutely sick. All right, let me sell my Astral Bonnies real quick. Okay, so I think that we're still doing around 3 million damage. It's probably around 4 million. Yeah, we're still doing crazy numbers. Oh my gosh. So we can lose a little damage, but lose a good amount of cooldown. I don't know if that's worth it. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get my 5% more damage. We'll calculate the damage and then probably end up skipping to the boss, because this video is going to be 40,000 years long. Like I was saying though, guys, I have already gotten a free cam of him before. I know I didn't in this video, but I technically just did, and I have given my opinions before on his kill effects. He does not really even have a kill effect. His animation though, I like his animation, but in my opinion, it's way too similar to the unevolved version, like the regular like Goliath Endo. I don't really like his animation because it's too similar. Like, it's basically just a reskin of him, but like a little bit better, if that makes sense. Which some people would argue and say that that's how all of the you know, evos work, but that's not really how all of them work, if we're being honest here. The evos are supposed to look a lot cooler, and even though he does look a decent amount cooler, I would not say he's that much cooler, but I do like the design of him. If they would have changed the animations and stuff, I do think he would have been pretty cool. I mean, but his actual design is pretty clean, we cannot lie. Bro has the yellow glowing parts on him. It looks very clean. But anyways, these two Titan Crushers combined, they do 3,268,046.2 damage every 2.598 seconds. So that's a crazy amount of damage, probably almost around 4 million on the bosses. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and skip to the boss, and we're gonna see how they do. Okay, so we have a boss with 18 million HP. I'm just gonna go ahead and place our Astral Bonnie. I feel like skipping this boss. All right, I don't really need range, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get minus 3% cooldown. That's not really gonna do much. So once again, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and skip to the boss. Guys, things are not looking too good. We're at 20 HP due to these tarnished bodies, and we might die. Should I try and place Astrals to help? Yeah, it's a little too late for that. Okay, cutscene and GG's. I'm so confused. Welp, GG's again. Okay, guys, so I really did enjoy making this video. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what happened at the end there, but I was trying not to place the Astral Body because he's just there for like emergencies, and it was an emergency, and I placed him kind of late. But still, I do think that the Titan Crusher Freddy is the new highest damage unit in the game over Kronos, believe it or not, because I'm 99% sure that Kronos does 80,000 and Titan Crusher now does 86,000. So Titan Crusher is now the highest damage unit in the whole entire game. That's actually insane. But anyways, guys, make sure to join my Discord server because we do giveaways every 2 days in there, and also make sure to like and subscribe so I can feed my family. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.